Okay, class, today we're going to be doing to call or not to call. Now, a cell phone company requires customers to pay a set fee for every call, plus an additional charge for every minute or portion of a minute that they use. Now, the cost information is summarized in the chart below. So there's a couple of ways that you can proceed with entering this information on a chart to get an equation. Now, one way is I can graph it. So on number one, it's asking you to actually graph this relationship. Now, don't forget when you do this that you need to label your X and Y's. And your graph should look something like this. And don't forget, if it takes you a moment to do that, that's fine. Just pause your video. So now by looking at this, I can tell that I have a linear relationship. So I want to calculate an equation for this. And because I can easily see what my slope is using my rise over run, I can go in and find my slope and use my y-intercept. Now, the other thing that I can do is I can plug this into my calculator and in my stat equals, and I can come up with my equation. So take a moment and see if you can come up with your equation. Remember to pause your video if you need to. Now, what does this represent? The point 12 you recognize is my slope, and the point 20 is my starting point. So that means I'm basically charged 12 cents a minute, and the minimum that I'm charged is 20 cents. So how much would a customer expect to pay, if it was a 15-minute call? What would I have to do with that 15? That's correct. I would plug my 15 in for X. And that's exactly what they do right here. Now, if you don't see the answer yet, pause the video. So now it's telling you that you could have looked at your graph and already determined about what it would have been, or that you could have just plugged it into the equation. Now, what's different on number 4? They're asking about what? That's correct. They're asking about the Y. So I know that my $1.52 has to be plugged in here because they're giving me the Y. They're asking about the X. So I would have to plug my $1.52 in for my Y and then solve for X. And this is what I'm going to get. So I just really wanted you to have a basic understanding. Remember, if there's anything that you're still fuzzy on or you don't understand, jot that question down and make sure you ask me in class tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Good night.